started. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Coming to you live about our per daily support. Sorry, just came off 80-hour shift this week, so my brain is a little mushy. But I'm here rocking it out. Coming to you live about our hormone-free estrogen support product that we're loving. So for those of you that are either in the M word, menopause, or you're looking at it in the very near future, what are you noticing? Like your symptoms that you're noticing with menopause, or what are you scared to notice? I've heard a lot of people talking about like, oh my God, I remember when my mom went through menopause. It was like I hear horror stories. My partner at work, he's like, my mom turned into a complete bee, like complete bee. I couldn't talk to her for like 5 years. And I'm like, oh my God, that's what I'm afraid of. Yeah. Oh, he was like raging. Like he talks horror stories. I'm sure it's a little more drastic than it really is because he's a boy and it's his mom. But seriously, like women go through a lot of changes in life, right? And some of it sounds super scary. Some of it you float right through and don't even notice, and other stuff you feel like you're in it forever. So we launched last month, about 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Our new estrogen support, hormone-free, hormone balancing product. It's a little shiny. It's very beautiful. I love the colors. I'm a color person, so if you slap purple and some prettiness on a thing, I'm there. Just checking. Sorry, I'm not used to going live on TikTok. So when they announced this, when we were in Thrive-Palooza, at our convention last month, all three of us were like, add to cart. Smash order button. We want this. Oh my gosh, it was insane. It was crazy. Now, for me personally, I don't think I'm in menopause. At least if I am, nobody's told me. Like I don't know, but I know that hormones are a big thing for me. And once I started taking this product, I really noticed a couple of things personally. So for me, you can't see it today because it's all up in this fancy, beautiful, gorgeous bun, but I have hair like down to probably about here, guys. I have really long, dark, thick hair. My mom used to call it horsehair when I was growing up. It's heavy, it's on my back, and it like makes me warm. Like it's literally like wearing a blanket. Well, I want to say probably 5 to 8 years ago, I started losing a lot of hair in the shower. And I was just like, it would like be in my hands, and my husband started making me use a catcher. And I was like, I hated washing my hair because it just came out like crazy. So this is actually my hair from my drain that my husband makes me put in the tub, right? So this is what I'm talking about when I say I was losing hair. You might not be able to see it very well, but I was seriously losing a lot of hair every time I took a shower. Okay. And I just thought, oh gosh, this is my lot in life. I was starting to notice that like with my sunroof open in my car, I could kind of start seeing my scalp, and I'm like, am I going to be bald? Like, am I going to go bald? And then I started the per daily supports. And they told us how many months, like 2 to 6 months consistently using HDS, and you'll see the magic. So I took it without expecting anything for 2 months. And I'm an instant gratification person, but I trusted the system and I started. Guys, literally within 3 weeks, I was noticing a difference in the shower, so much so that I started pulling samples out of my shower. So I'm just going to show you a quick picture. So guys, this was before I started HDS. That is what my drain would look like every time I took a shower. Literally so much hair. This is 3 weeks after using HDS, and this is 4 weeks after using HDS. Took a shower this morning, you guys, and I didn't have to clean out the drain. And I hadn't washed my hair in like 2 or 3 days. Now, when you wait a couple of days and you're like, oh gosh, I'm washing my hair now, it's going to come out in big clumps, whatever, doesn't happen anymore, which is super exciting. And I'm not going to hog the show because these ladies have some amazing things, but I think, are you going to talk about the Lady Day mess? Yeah. So I'm just going to be over here shaking my head like this when these ladies talk about a couple of other things, because I am also noticing those things. But for me, I'm vain and I love my hair. And so I get to keep more of it using this product. So follow us. Drop in the comments what you're noticing if you're using HDS, like if you started to notice some of these amazing things, and tell me what you're scared about noticing when you do fully get into menopause, because it's real.
Yeah, I think that's something, we're all in our 40s, and something I've been pretty terrified about, and didn't really know what to expect with this product either. However, I have been trying to keep kind of weekly, what are we noticing type things with this. Number one, the sleep is freaking phenomenal. For those of you that have followed me, I've been thriving for a few years, obviously, and I rave about how good the sleep is already. But using this product, it's even better. So I don't know if we went through, but there's capsules in here. You take 2 capsules sometime in the AM. Some people take it when they eat. Some people take it with their other Thrive products in the morning. But sometime in the morning, you want to take 1 or 2 capsules. You want to take 2 capsules. You may have to work up to that, but you want to take 2 capsules in the morning. And then the DFTs are in here. These are the patches you've probably seen us talk about, like with our normal Thrive. They're so cute. They look like clouds. They're so cute. But you put one of these on at night and then take it off in the morning. So that's all it is. It's just 2 capsules in the morning, a patch at night, right? Simplicity. I mean, we always talk about that with all things Thrive, right? So, but the sleep has been even more incredible, almost indescribable how good the sleep is. This product is supposed to help with temperature control. And I know when you think about menopause, you think about warm, right? Well, I'm somebody that is freezing literally all day long. And I noticed pretty early on, I still get cold, but I'm not like bundled up with a sweatshirt and a blanket and long pants. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot more controlled. I'm just not terribly freezing. The big thing for me, well, I'm going to say the big thing for my husband, just because I know he's super excited about this, is the week before the week for women is, I don't even know what like he's walking on eggshells is what he tells me. And so I started this, and like the following week was the week before the week. And he said I was a lot more calm. I was less moody. My cycle the last few years has been pretty heavy and painful.
Oh, so bad. Yes.
Yeah. And so I've actually gone through 2 cycles now. And I'm just going to say it's not nearly as heavy. I don't want to get into details because it's kind of gross, but not nearly as heavy. And this last one, that the first day was a little bit crampy and whatnot, but after that it was a breeze, and only like 3 or 4 days long versus 5 or 6 days long. So that part is incredible. I mean, I would keep taking this just for that. Now, I know there's people wondering about libido. That has been a huge topic in our company. My husband's not quite doing the happy dance about that effect yet, but I will say a slight increase. So, he's really waiting the 2 to, but I have been taking this product 6, almost 7 weeks now. And like Melissa said, our co-founder, the formulator of this product, said to give it 2 to 6 months. So the fact that I already have a list of things that I'm noticing is pretty incredible, from my way of thinking. So I'm turning it over to Lanny.
Yeah, so for me, I'm a little bit behind these ladies. From starting, I'd say I just started my 2nd package, so I'm in week 5 of it. And for me, definitely the sleep. Now, since starting my 3 steps, of Thrive, I always have slept so good. But I'm obviously, I didn't even really realize this, a crazy sleeper, meaning when I wake up, my hair would be like just all over the place. My sheets would be all over the place. And I don't know, I didn't think much of it. I always slept. since starting this product, I now wake up and just like one side of my head is like matted. And my sheets are completely like how I went to sleep, which is super bizarre when I didn't realize that I was that person. I'm not even really sure like how my husband has put up with me. But like it's a zoo, for God's sake. So I absolutely love that part of it. That's really fun. I have a couple years on these two, just a couple, but I feel like, so when I started, when these ladies started, some had noticed that they had gotten a headache. And of course, you know, when things are balancing out, changing, you know, that's one thing, your water, all those things got to be up. So I did not jump right in with the 2 capsules right away. I went 1 capsule for 3 days and then I went to 2. I had no headache, no side effects of feeling like icky or whatever, just right into it feeling good. So meaning that I'm a couple more years into it, I think I have more going on. I wouldn't say there's probably some small changes that are happening because I was telling these ladies, I had found an article that said there's 102 symptoms of menopause that ladies don't even know about, and worse off, they don't even talk about it with each other or friends or whatever. So I'm not having the hot, getting hot and all those kinds of things. You know, different things like that, but I feel more even. But also I can feel like it's trying to balance out because there are times where I'm a little bit like, ooh, like a little bit. And I'm like, that's just balancing out in there. I'm giving it time because I probably have more to work through and all those kinds of things. So I'm definitely, you know, giving it the months time to get going. But I feel like I'm being super proactive because we've had a couple gatherings. I've seen on Facebook some people sharing their testimonies who are in it or have gone through it. Holy smokes, if I can do anything to not go through where women are sweating their clothes because you know, it's so hot, and they were explaining that it was so warm from the inside and all that. I don't have those things. So I feel like we're all being proactive with this and not having, you know, the more we can balance it. And like this product is for all women, all adult women. So, you know, I think about the younger ones who have the terrible symptoms coming up upon their time of month and everything. And just, I have someone in my life that I know that gets extra, like, you definitely know what's happening. And that wasn't ever how it was for me. I'm very grateful that it's never been really an issue for me. So to have someone like that, it's just interesting. And I'm like, I think we need to start this because it's just balancing your hormones. There's no estrogen in it. It's not replacement. It's none of those things. And the ingredients in there, I mean, like, DIM.
DIM is a big one.
Look up DIM, guys. If you're anywhere, like we are by no means ingredient, like, let me tell you all these things that it does, but just the more we're hearing from other people who actually are really like versed in all of that stuff, they're like, whoa, look this up, get to know what's in there, what it's going to do for your body. Can you think of some other things that are
First, I'm just going to say, Cassie, make sure you reach out to Melissa. Send her a message, okay? You have somebody that wants to try it. Yeah, I'm not an ingredient person at all. So I literally have so much trust in our co-founders that when they put something out, I'm like, freaking awesome, let's do it.
I didn't even know DIM was a thing.
I didn't either.
I'm like, what the heck is a DIM? Yeah. So I looked it up and I'm like, holy smokes.
I mean, people that were even probably talking about this on like a social media are like, oh,
I would say, like, when we had an in-person gathering last week, there was 9 of us there, and the things that were shared in a more intimate setting, because we kind of opened it up for that. You talked about the 102 symptoms of menopause or whatever. Like, I just think of hot flashes, night sweats, you know, I don't even, moody, no libido, that kind of stuff. The things that some of the women were sharing, that the joint aches and discomforts, like if you're somebody that hasn't dealt with that before and then all of a sudden you are, that could be a sign of, you know, menopause. Like, I didn't know that. I just thought, we all think it's just a sign of getting older, right? And no, it's actually a sign of that. And not being able to lose like belly fat. That's another one.
Itchy ears is something that's not, you don't relate it to it. Gosh, I'm trying to.
Itchy ears.
Itchy ears, yeah.
See, we didn't even know some of
Yeah.
these things.
I'm
It's
earplugs
crazy.
at work. And since like just the last couple of weeks, I've been noticing like my ears have been super itchy. So that was a
Maybe you
life
are
moment
getting
for
it.
me. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. So I bet that's balancing that out
Yeah,
for
there's-
me without me. What?
Things that you wouldn't think of. I cannot recall the list right now of what it was. I mean, you can Google and find, because they've done research on it, that they're like, people think it's a couple handfuls of things, and it is so many different things as you start to change. And even like the, hormonal acne and everything like that, once it's balanced out, that's a really big deal. So
Mhm.
yeah.
My mind is blown.
So I'm just going to say again, for those of you just jumping on, if you're somebody that's using HDS, if you wouldn't mind sharing like a favorite benefit in the comments, we would love to hear that. If you're not using HDS yet, what is it about this time in our lives that most scares you? Whether you've been through it or are coming up on it, or whatever, we would love to see the comments on what it is that people are worried about. So,
And for our friends over here on TikTok, follow us. Just click that follow and we will see your name and we will reach out to you and be like, hey, thank you for following me from our thing. We'll get you some information if you want it. We'll just kind of open that door. So please make sure you click follow.
And again, it's 2 capsules for anyone else who's been hopping on later. 2 capsules, take it in the morning at some time with food, they suggest. And then at nighttime, you put on the DFT. They're easy, and then take it off in the morning, and that's doing the work for you.
I think that my thing with this, okay, so we're supposed to take this in the morning. I really don't eat in the morning at all. Like I take my Thrive. We're Thrivers. We do 3 simple steps in the morning. So I take my capsules in the morning, and I tried this right away with my capsules. And it was just a little too much for me. So I actually take this now with my first meal of the day, which is lunchtime. So as long as you're getting this in by lunch, and if you're noticing a bit too much, maybe try it with that first actual meal. Because I was like, well, I'm having my mix. That's a meal. It's not enough for me for this. So listen to your body. And if you have questions, please reach out. If you're noticing something funky, please reach out. We've probably heard it or we're noticing it too, and then we can help you through it.
go ahead.
Don't give up on this product. I think that, think about all the things that are already going on in your body. And here comes these products to try and, get it even where you need to be. And that might take a bit, and you're gonna, it's kind of like if any of you are Thrivers on here, and and you kind of, you got to do some things at the beginning to get where you want to be. Don't give up on this, and definitely, like Melissa said, reach out.
Yeah, I was just going to say some of these, some of the words on the cloud DFTs make it seem like it's going to put you to sleep. This is supposed to help us sleep better, but this is not going to make you tired. So like I put one of these on after dinner every night. It does not make me tired. It kind of looks that way just by, it looks like clouds and like lights out and stuff, but no, it's, he did say that this is not going to make you tired. So
I think how we worded it was like more, it may relax. You may feel relaxed because it's getting you ready for,
It says, but it's calming relaxation. I feel that kick in.
Like definitely not. You could carry on with your evening activities and everything like that.
I'm done by 6 o'clock, and I don't go to bed till 9 or 10 usually. So it's
calls too. He's like, if you're home for the day, put it on. Like I've even put mine on at like 4 in the afternoon, and so that I can absorb as much as possible. And guys, I put mine on the bottom of my foot. I cannot wear a DFT, like a regular DFT on the bottom of my foot, because they fall off. But that's your biggest pores,
moving and all that.
And then I need all of it. So I actually slap it right on the bottom of my foot on my arch before I go to bed or in the afternoon, and it doesn't fall off.
Yeah. So questions, you guys, make sure you can pop them in the comments or reach out to one of us. We're so excited about this product. We're happy to answer any questions and help you get through whatever you need with this. So